Good morning, it's Kerry from Creative Crafts with Kel. I thought I'd pop on and show you me making a thank you card. These thank you cards, I'm going to make a few of them to send out to some of my customers. And I actually found this idea. I'm casing it from, I think it's Stampin with Jamie. I found it on Pinterest. So I'll show you what we're going to be using. We've got just my type, so that's on page 69 of the catalogue. This one is retiring at the moment. I'm not sure if it's on discount, but it's definitely in the sales of some sort. I've had a lot of fun with this set. I really like it, so I thought before it goes I would use it for my thank you cards. I'm not really sure 100% what we're doing because I've just got the rough idea, but I thought we would also use some designer paper that is retiring from the catalogue. I think it's called Delightfully Eclectic. Let's have a look. There it is. Yeah, Delightfully Eclectic. It's 12 by 12 designer series paper. And it's got 48 sheets. It's the large pack, and it is delightfully eclectic. It's got a little bit of everything. I really like this actually. Maybe we'll put some of this in, these letters that you can cut out. We could put some of those maybe with the typewriter. But yeah, so that's the paper we're using, and that's the stamp set we're going to use. So let me just pop that to one side. I did bring out the, I'm not sure how well you can see that. I did bring out the Time Worn Type embossing folder as well. This is also going to be retiring and in the sales. That's the last chance sales. So if you want to order anything from the sales, if you go into the description of this video, there'll be all the information there of how to shop those. So I've brought that out just in case, because I thought that would be a nice addition with the typewriter too. So I think we'll start with, I've got some petal pink cardstock, and we will, let's have a look, if we cut that at 14.9, and then I'll score that in half at 10.5 centimeters. So we'll have the petal pink as the, I've lost my bone folder, so I've had to order another one, so I'll use a ruler for the time being. So we've got our petal pink base. Now I quite like these make me feel, well, not make me feel, make me think of spring, so I thought that would be quite nice. And we've got some of the Old Olive, Pretty Peacock, Crushed Curry. I'm not sure, I think that just might be a lighter shade of Crushed Curry, so I thought that would be quite nice. So if we cut that at 10 centimeters and then at 14.4, so we're just going down half a centimeter. We'll see. That's quite nice. Now I'm only thinking now, do I want to go this way or do I want to go landscape? All right, we'll go this way for the time being, I think. So should I stick this down? Let's have a little think. Yeah, we will stick this down. I'm just going to grab some Tombow glue. I like this side too, you could fussy cut these out. That's another thought I had recently. Oh, come on. It's going to come flying out now, isn't it? Let's have a look. It's starting. it's getting there slowly but surely. Yeah, no, so I was thinking if I cut out, I'll tell you what I'll use the Stampin' Still. Yeah, so I was thinking I could cut out some of these flowers and add them to the front of a card. That would be pretty. Okay. So that's stuck down. So the Just My Type, we're definitely going to use this typewriter, so we'll get that one out. I think we might do that in some Pretty Peacock. So I'll get a scrap white out as well. Okay. Alright, so we've got our Pretty Peacock. It's one of my favourite colours at the moment. And I'm going to bring out my foam pad as well so that we get a good impression. Let's bring that seat up. I felt like I was slipping down. Okay. Now, there are no dies with this set, but to be honest, it's so easy to fussy cut around this. I don't think it's a problem at all. So I'm going to grab myself some of my scissors and we'll cut this out. And again, the sort of tip to the fussy cutting is to move the paper rather than your scissors. And I like to leave a little white border just because it makes my cutting look a little bit better than it actually is. So I'm just going to move that so that it's it just makes it look a little bit neater. When you've got that border, you get to see all of the image rather than trying to cut onto the edge of the image and cutting any of it off. And I think what we'll do is we'll stamp a piece of paper for the background that says thank you. I just need to decide what colour we'll do that in next. Now, like I say, I think everything that I'm using today is actually retiring in the sale, so that's quite handy. You get some bargains. Right, so let's have a look. He's quite cute. I think I want the stamp set back, and these two are actually separate, so I could do the folded page or I could do the square. I quite like the folded corner, so we'll use that one. And because it's sort of bendable and easy to misshape, if you're actually trying to put it onto, you could put it anyway on there and it'd be all out of shape. So the best way to do that is to just let it sit, flop it down onto your work surface and then press down, and then it will be in the shape that it's meant to be. I think, do I want that in Pretty Peacock too? I think I do. Let's have a look. Does this fit? Yeah. So I'll do that in Pretty Peacock, and we'll stamp a thank you possibly in a different colour. I'm going to get my mat out again just so that I get a good impression, because my paper's bumpy and my work surface isn't great and straight, so at least that makes it come out nicer. Now the thank you, I could have that in petal pink, or the petal pink or the crushed curry, maybe. That's our thank you sentiment. I think we'll do that in maybe crushed curry, if I can find it amongst my things. Let's have a look. I'm just going to grab over here and get it. There we go. Alright, so we've got our crushed curry, and we'll just stamp that down there. Close that. And then we'll fussy cut this bit out too. I'm going to leave a little bit of extra at the bottom because I'm going to want to stick that behind there, I think. So we'll just leave a little bit extra there and come up the sides. I like this folded corner, gives it a little bit of interest rather than just a straight piece of paper. So I'll move the scraps out of the way. So then I can stick these together. I'm just going to make sure that the lines aren't, you see where the lines end, I want the lines to be behind the typewriter. So I think I should be able to get away with doing that. Let's have a look. Yeah. So then I'll be able to pop that up together. Okay. We'll definitely have some Stampin' Dimensionals on that. So let's grab some of those. There we go. So, and I don't think I want it straight either. I want something to break it up in across there. So, shall I get a bit of crushed curry, cardstock, and we'll just trim off about 2.5 centimeters. No, not even that, I'd say. We'll go 2 centimeters. Let's see what that looks like. Just to break it up a little bit. Yeah, I think maybe a banner. Yeah, I think we should do a banner. Let's have a look. We'll use the inked and tiled punch. So this is another retiring product, and you can, it might be too wide. Thinking it might just make a pretty end. It's a bit different, isn't it? Might do, what size would I want that? To about there, and then yeah, that's a bit different. I like that. And we can have this here. I think, I don't know, do I want to bring in another colour? Oh no, I know what I'll do. I will use the stamp set again, and add either the flower, what could we use, the heart, the letter, the envelope, the plant, or the flower. Let's have a little look. Maybe the flower. I think we could do a couple of these. So I'm going to try it first. I'm going to try it in Stamped in Pretty Peacock and coloured in pink, petal pink, just to see what it looks like. And then I clean. I've got nothing prepared, sorry, I'm trying to grab everything as I need it. I'm just off to the side, just cleaning that again. And then I might try it also, I might do it just on its own, like that, or maybe some petal pink. Let's see. So I'm gonna try colouring, what have I got here? I've got dark petal pink, just to see what that looks like. That's quite nice. I quite like that. Keeps the colours the same, but I did want the flower in pink. That's quite cute. I might even do the centre. We don't have a crushed curry blend, but I do have yellow being dark daffodil delight, so that will do. And we've got all of the colours in our flower, and then we can cut that out. Again, we're just moving the paper rather than the scissors, and it just makes it a lot easier because you're not having to think so much, she said. So these cards are going to be sent out to the customers that have ordered from me in March, because I'm slightly behind in getting sent those out, getting those sent out even. And then at the end of April, beginning of May, I will send out the Aprils. I think that makes it just a little bit nicer. Yeah, okay. So I think what I do need is to get some new glue, because I think that ran out. Okay, so we've got a new glue now, and we'll stick, there we go, we'll stick this down. Let me get this, just looking for some tweezers because I feel a bit clumsy with my fingers today. And I want that a little bit lower down, I think. And then we can use the grid lines on my paper to make sure that it's straight. Make sure it's opening the right way as well. And then we'll have that there and that there, I think. Yeah. So obviously you can put ribbon or embellishments or what have you, as well as this, which I may well do, I don't know yet. But for now, I'm quite happy with that. I'm just looking for my, there they are, my mini dimensionals, because that's quite small. And oh, I have got some here. I don't even know if these are current or not. These are iridescent foil gems. I think they'd look quite pretty, so we might pop some of those on there too. So look. So we'll put on there. I quite like the smaller ones. I think the larger ones are a bit too large for this card. Yeah. And then all we need to do is the inside layer. Get some white. Move all my mess to one side. And what's this? This is 10.5. So I'll cut that down first to 14.4 centimeters, and then we'll trim that down to 10 centimeters. And I think we should do a few more flowers on the inside. So we'll do the same again as the outside, and there we go. And we'll grab the Daffodil Delight Dark and do the centres. And if I was even better prepared, I would be doing the envelope as well, but I haven't grabbed one out, so I'll do that afterwards. Is this the light or the dark I'm using? The light. Should I go dark? I don't know if I did. Yeah, we will. We'll go dark. We'll go dark petal pink. Makes it pop a little bit more. And if you were doing all of these in bulk, like I'll be doing, and you want to do a few at the same time, you could sort of do an assembly line. So you could cut out all of your card fronts, you could then cut out the correct sizes of all your designer series paper, stamp out however many bits you need to stamp out for, you know, say you were doing 10, you could do stamp out 10 typewriters, do this 10 times, this 10 times, and then just do them one by one in an assembly line. I quite like doing that whilst watching a film or a show or something, because you sort of don't have to think about it. You've already got the design in mind, and you can just sit there and put your pieces together. So that's quite a nice idea as well. That's probably what I'll end up doing this evening. And then we just add this to the inside. Oh, so let's be even with them. There we go. Right. So we'll just push that into place. And there you go. There's my thank you cards to my customers for March. Also using up some of the retiring stamp sets, gems, papers, and I quite like it. So yeah, thank you for joining me, and I hope to see you all soon. Take care.